What my goal from when I have former students on, I think, is going to be to help up and coming students kind of hear experience and how life has been after high school. And did you know in ninth grade, when was it? Did you figure it out you wanted to be that level of a motivator?
I truly never knew, you know. It honestly started in middle school, actually. So, Katie Owens, so she was my dean in middle school. And so I just thought she was always strict, right? And then when I got to high school and she ended up there too, it was just like, okay, she seems really cool. She had cute outfits. And then from there, she really put me into the space to have opportunities because she saw how passionate I was for the things I was involved in. So like I remember one time like she called me out of class, talk to the student just to like give them insight into like the opportunities that like the programs, for example, ROTC had to offer. If only you just like, take advantage of it rather than rebel. So yeah.
Out of these kids, and they don't really have a mentor for their educational journey, if that makes sense. Like maybe not for education, or sounds like Miss Katie was like holistic, like she was kind of all the above,
Yeah.
right? And I guess when other people hear this, they're probably wondering, where did you find the time? Because I'll be honest with you, it's a lot of work. That's a lot of work. How are you managing your time? Do you remember? Did you have like a strategy? Did you have like a calendar? Did you just How did you do that?
I had a planner, so I live by a planner. Even in college, I lived by my planner, and it was just really just like managing time and also knowing like my boundaries and the time that I did have. So like I knew, with drill being on certain days, marksmanship being on certain days, everything having its own day, just really communicating with like, say I couldn't make it to one meeting, I communicated or did like more work behind the scenes just to like, make up for like having to miss. Especially when it came around times for like competitions and stuff like that, when I really had to like, focus on that to make sure that we had everything in order. But, I really live by my planner. Like that's how I made time. And, I just knew when I knew my breaking point and I wasn't going to get to that point,